All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Thursday, February 29th, 2024. Welcome to the show, everybody. Tonight, we're going to talk about, well, maybe, hypothetically speaking, has the U.S. government been sharing UFO secrets with other countries? Just say it isn't so. Well, it might be true, but would you care? Does it matter? And I forgot to brush my teeth. Does it matter though? Hold on, I want to see. Oh my God. Hold on. I had a piece of, there it is, piece of parsley. I swear it's going to be a good one tonight though. So let's get started. Oh, I'm waiting for the background to pop up. So let me go into the kitchen, the chat room. Oh, there it is. It popped up. All right. Hey, American. I like that background today. I don't know. It's a little bit festive. Festive? It's American. All right, let's do a little bit of coal roll, shall we? Kenneth Hacker. What's up, Chief? Welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, the EW version. Boop. Ronnie Barchat. UFO secrets are BS. It's about control and fear. Everything is us and demons? Really? You really believe it's demons, huh? You don't you think UFO secrets are BS, but you believe in demons? How? Well, you may be right. You may be right. I may be crazy. Oh, David Wilcox. Not Wilcox. What do you say there, Captain? Welcome to the show. Moody Mongol, everybody. Says hi to the whole world in one big message. The Angel of Goofon, Jeanette Angel. What do you say, Jay? Good to see you, Toots. Toots. I was going to say Tootsie Pop, and it came out Toots. I like Tootsie Pop. I've been saying that since Marcel Goofonian Metalhead. Welcome to the show. Dinkamazi. I like it. Man, look at that. Hey, it didn't click. There it is. I like that style. Look at that. Hit that. Yeah, hit the like button. Because the algorithm just loves shadow betting the buttons. Yeah, I was told we had like 47 likes and then it dropped down to like whatever, a couple less. That's weird. They're taking our likes away again. They're taking our likes. Ha ha, ho ho, hee hee. It's YouTube, man. Oh well. Can't win. I'm just riding the waves. Whatever algorithm they want to throw my way, that's all I can do. We have no choice in growing anything. Nobody can grow their channels. Hey, Brookies, what do you say there? Welcome to the show, Thor Pank. Welcome to the show, Joey. Good to see you back here, Joey. Never thought I'd see you again. Remember that first day about 2 weeks ago? I said he'll never be back. We did, remember? Samo Goofonian Rockstar. What's up, Chief? What's up, Metalhead? How you doing, man? Wait. Welcome to the show. That didn't come out right. Hey, time surfing alien. How you doing, huh? All right, all right. Param, how you doing? Welcome to this show. Nice emojis. I love that green one. I got to use that. Sky Allen. Sky Allen. And that's who's here. Who just snuck through the front? Who's this person? Teen Titans Jess. Welcome to the show. Good evening to you. Good. good. Nice to see some new faces here and there. There's V-Man. Nice. You know you have the most original icon in the whole planet. Nobody has a V like that. What's up, the True Few? Nice name. That is a good name. Andrew Rollins. How you doing, AR? All right. Now we'll get started. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. All right? Hey, and look, GoofOn is supported by you guys. I know, but it's true. And if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, all the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. You can even join. Become a member. Bless you. Hey, somebody sent something already in PayPal. Nope, they didn't. That's weird. I transferred whatever dollars I had left, and it just came through and said, your transfer was successful. Oh, there is money. Oh, that's weird. It came in at the same time as David Wilcox throwing down a $30. Holy macadamia nuts. Thank you, kind sir. Right at the beginning of the show. Well, thanks, man. You really are a continuing supporter of GoofOn forever. We'll just say it. It's forever. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea. Thank you. Thanks to David Wilcox. Not Wilcock. Appreciate it. Well, that's how you do it. Man, that was cool. And Paula Faust been a member for 22 months. She says, thank you for an awesome channel. Live long and prosper. I can't do it anymore. Oh, yeah, I still can. Nope. My fingers don't work like they used to. There we go. Well, I can't. It used to be easy. Now I can't. My pinky and ring fingers just don't work like they used to. There, that's as good as I can do it. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, in about 10 years, I'll be dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Thanks, Paula. She's actually a member of Goofonian. Truthology for Ufology. That's what it really says. But when I post it up here, StreamYard turns it into, you're a member of YouTube. All right, so we're going to get to the secrets. Have we been giving secrets? Well, we'll get to that. But we know we warm up the show with some other stuff, and there's a lot of stuff to go over. I saw this. I don't know. It says UFO in battle in Ukraine. So I want to show this to you. It's a video. I am not sure yet. It started without my permission. Here it is, though.
Она, знаешь, как как вот метеорит летит.
И что, типа падал на землю?
Ну, как бы так, да, вот медленно. О, смотри, летит вон.
Вот и что-то приближается к нему, да?
Вот это вот летит тоже третья.
И они что, собираются в кучку, типа?
Я не знаю. Ну вот третья эта штука, третий раз вот это слева приближается.
Look at,
вот, оно что...
Just look at what's happening here. They're not that high up, but watch. I'll keep the cursor here so you can see. They're falling. Well, they don't move the camera.
Теперь смотри,
Watch.
вот одно падает.
Those are flares.
Да.
That's it. They're falling.
Да.
That's how you eliminate the ground.
Приблизил, у меня больше
They're
нету.
falling. That's all it is. It's flares. All right?
Вот, оно что-то...
Here, look. That's all it is. See, not that high up. Not that high up. Maybe 1,000
Знаешь,
feet.
вот когда Оно тот раз перед
It
тем,
doesn't
как
even
оно
look like
запряталось,
1,000. It's
еще
probably
вот такое
500
вот
feet up.
подплыло к нему.
But that's how you illuminate the ground, right, guys? Who were in the military with flares. Yeah. Or they could be markers in the sky, for where to go to and whatnot, But it's not UFOs. Isn't that amazing how they try to make it UFO on the battle line in Ukraine? Yeah. Yeah. You might as well throw out some rubber balloons. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's amazing. We got a lot of shows, so I'm going to keep going. I was supposed to read this first. I'm sorry. So I got to show you this. So the girls over on Alien Addict, they are so. There's no words, and I don't care about drama anymore. You know that, but I'm going to throw my pop shots every now and then because I just don't GAF. I don't care. Look at this. Look at her. Alien Addict says, "It's amazing how quickly the self-righteous shrivel when they are made to think." Because he got blocked by King Milkfart. Well, maybe if you weren't such a dick, right? I haven't been blocked from a lot of people that you think I'd be blocked because I'm not a dick. But, when a vagina like Alien Addict thinks he's special because King Milkfart blocked him, the real reason why King Milkfart probably blocked her is because don't care what you say. See, if they cared what you said, they would still care and listen. They would listen to you. They would want to know what you're saying. Nobody cares what you say. Alien Addict. Yeah. Where's all his experience in the realm of the paranormal? Boop. Absolutely nothing. That whole channel is fake. Alien Addict. The whole channel's made up. Those people don't experience. They're not experiencers. They're not even researchers over there. And they act like it because they talk to a few people in the community and they're like, we're in the know. We're in the know. Tonight Amy's interviewing, what's that guy's name? The guy from The Insurrect. Yeah, what's his name? He was on AA last week. And I went over there during the show because it was Saturday. And I don't know if I didn't show it. But this is what I saw. And you can go there anytime, check. While they're interviewing, the guy in the top right's like this. And then this is Lee. Because Lee always looks like he just sat down on a thumbtack, but he's holding the pain in, probably because he's hungry. And then Alien Addict sitting over there like this. Like he literally was trying to keep his eyes open because he drinks. Can't stop drinking. So that's what happens. And that's over there. And he thinks he's worth the time to read his tweets or X or whatever you want to call it. That's why you're blocked. Not because you're a pure a-hole, but it's because nobody cares. Nobody cares what you say. I had to throw that out there. You understand, right, Goofonians? You understand why I had to do that just now? You get it, right? Screw them guys, man. Terrible. They're just terrible people. Very, very sad how that all turned out. Yep. Threw it all away for what? I have no idea, but we're all scraping by at this moment. All right, I got to read this to you. It says, read this first. All right. I don't know why. So Christopher Mellon, of course, Mr. Know-It-All, and the guy who is responsible for a lot of things in the UFO world that we see in mainstream media and what we hear from the minions that follow every order. So Melonhead says, I see Edward Snowden espousing the view that the U.S. government is using an alien threat to justify increased defense spending. I told you it's not that hard to figure out. Didn't I say it? And that's what I've been saying from day one. That's the only reason you bring the threat up the way it was brought up. Continues. Melonhead says, in fact, as anyone following the comments of Dr. Kirkpatrick lately or any other administration at any time knows, the United States government is doing precisely the opposite as it always has, flatly denying there is any evidence at all of aliens. The issue has only become a topic of discussion because a couple of former insiders and Navy pilots engaged the press and Congress. Finally, given what is transpiring in Ukraine, the Middle East, and the Pacific, the U.S. government doesn't need to invent bogus reasons to justify increased defense spending. Anyone who believes the government is leveraging UAP to justify increased defense spending is plainly out of touch with the facts. Oh my God, you are a stupid, stupid man. Christopher Mellon is not that smart of a guy. Do you know how dumb that comment is? See, he thinks we have a short memory. Gee, I remember there was no war. And you guys were peddling your little bullshit scam to the world. You piece of shit. You cuck. You are nothing. You are a zero. You are a beta chimp male. 100%. Beta. Following orders. That's what he does. From who? I don't know. What a lying sack of crack. Christopher Mellon. What a loo. What a freaking POS. And yeah, we're going to believe you now. Hey, with the war, we don't need to justify spending with a UFO threat. You were doing it before the war, you cuck. Guys, don't forget, this is the guy who brought Elizondo in to meet all of you. Remember that guy? Yeah. Unbelievable. Like we're forgetting all about the years before there were no war. Remember when Trump was in office? There was no war. What year is it? 2024? 2019, 18, 17. I remember in 2016, Tom DeShlong. In 2017, Lou Elizondo coming in to rein in TTSA's rogue UFO guy, Tom DeShlong. Unreal. All right, where is it? Unbelievable, these people. Like, we're going to forget. Oh, that threat? Oh, well, now there really is a threat. I mean, forget about what we said 7-8 years ago. No, we won't forget.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do.
Look at his hands. This is what cracks me up. Watch this one.
I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgency.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Watch.
Terrorism and counterespionage guy. I just do counter.
Da-da-do. What is that? Da-da-do.
Just do counter.
Da-da-do.
Guy. I just do counter.
Da-da-do.
Guy. I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgency. Guy. I just do counter. I just do. I just do. I just do. I just do counter.
Is he trying to say that's what I do?
I just do counterintelligence. I just do counter. I just do counterintelligence. I just do. I just do. I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do, and it just so happens that in 2008 I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO
community. He's so adorable. I just want to put them in my back pocket and sit down. Thanks, Melon, for introducing Lou to the world as well. I know, wasn't really you, but you were there. See? Yeah, boy. Check this out. Atlantis is found? Did you hear about it? Did you hear that Atlantis might have been found? Do you know who Jimmy Corsetti is? No? Check out this clip. It's just entertainment, but Cat Williams was the comedian, was on Joe Rogan. Just listen to what they're saying here. It's fun. This is the kind of... See, I want to have interviews like this. I don't want to do them digitally anymore. I want people to be right here. Can't we just get that kind of support where we can fly people in once a week? Oh, my God. Someday soon. Someday. Mwah. We're not done yet. Goofonian strong. We're going to bring this thing. We're going to go to the top. I swear we are.
As a preteen.
All right, that's all I needed to hear. Preteen, I'm done. If Cat Williams talking to... Oh, it's about aliens. Okay.
I knew that Atlantis really existed. Just because of how it was spoken of.
Yeah,
often.
yeah. You know, at 11 years old, a lot of people thought Atlantis was real. Ding dong.
Handedly.
Mm-hmm.
That gold chain's wearing down his brain neck.
Just that it was
In
known to
early
exist.
writings.
Yeah.
Well, not just mentioned, but mentioned offhandedly, like you would a place that's just a landmark.
Right.
Yeah,
we
that's
landed
it.
in New York before we went to Montreal. Yeah.
We were in Austin,
Yeah.
by Dallas.
Right.
Just mention it like regular. Yeah, we're going to go to Atlantic City, and then we're going to go to Atlantis. Yeah, you got to go to Atlantic City first, then Atlantis. See how that works?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the guy that thinks that they found the spot in Africa? What is that the ring called?
Oh, the Eye of Taurus? What is it?
That Jimmy Corsetti is he's on
Yeah.
this. This dude is an expert in this shit. And he's an expert in ancient catastrophes and the remnants and the evidence that shows
remnants?
civilizations existed. and
There's
something happened.
remnants?
And he's focused on this one area in Africa that he believes is
Yeah, the
Atlantis. And he says it has all the hallmark characteristics, and there's all the evidence of massive water erosion surrounding the area. And that at one point,
Yeah, but too bad it was like an old, volcano or asteroid hit? Something like that.
in time, it's very likely that this area got hit with a massive flood, and it matches all the characteristics of Atlantis. When you see it, when you see the way the concentric circles of rings, like
Yeah.
try explaining this. Like, you're gonna
I don't know, but to me that looks like just water draining or evaporating over time, right?
see it, and try explaining this through a natural phenomena that doesn't exist anywhere around it.
Right.
Concentric circles that is near what used to be water, and there's heavy water erosion marks all around it
Yeah.
that indicate massive amounts of quick flowing water in a very short period of time.
Right.
Nah, doesn't.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I forget what it's called, but I know exactly where it is. It's right here. So you can zoom in. It's that right
That's
there.
it. Look at that thing. Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
The reshot structure.
I don't know. I don't know, man. What do you think? Think that could be
The
Atlantis?
reshuffle around it.
I don't know, man. I'm not a big believer in it. Well, I don't know. It is interesting, but I think it's maybe it was a giant sinkhole. Yeah, I like what CB's Shenanigans is saying. Supposedly, it's a cave that's a living organism. Yeah, and every now and then it winks. You got it. You're 100% right. What's Terry Marwood say? Hey, Terry. No, those marks are striation of water that left salt. Thank you. That's what I was wondering. Oh, so this is like salt, all of it, all of this stuff. It's like, okay, so then maybe it was just a lake, like a
Particles
pond
of
or
rings, like
you know what I'm saying. Like if one of the Great Lakes dried up over a billion years, maybe it would have these concentric circles around it too. I think this is maybe a sinkhole or where an asteroid hit or a meteor hit. No, it's an asteroid. Yeah, I don't know. Very, very tough. The ripples in the sand, yep. Well, this is over time. That's the wind erosion there. But yeah, it looks like it was maybe brought in from the wind over time. Here it is just dusting over here in the corner. I wish my cursor would show up every single time I put it on the screen, but it doesn't. All right. What's this? Moody Mongol says, the only person at the leading edge of ufology that I truly trust is a man, a dulcimer playing man, a drum beater, who wears the tightest blue jeans in all ufology. All Goofonians know who I mean. I think I hear you loud and clear. Thank you. Uh-oh. Whoa. Hold on, man. How bizarre. What just happened? It wasn't working, but here it is. Booty Mongol, everybody. Come on, everybody. Crop Circle song. Never played it this early before.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they? What do they mean?
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they here? What do they mean? What do they mean? What are they, everybody?
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change?
All right, it's too early. It's too early. Usually play that song when there's a lull. But there was a request and I saw it, so I had to play it. Welcome to the show, everybody. Next. So, a lot of people wonder why Roswell happened the way it happened. Some people think, let me pull it up here. 1946, October. BSRA mediums, silent contactees, establish contact, claim they received messages telling them to secretly bring scientists to the desert for a meeting. 1952, November. Oh, that was October, the last one. Adamski claims a meeting in the desert. April 54, occultist Gerald Light claims a meeting at Edwards Air Force Base. Base. Remember? Yeah. And then here are some examples of stuff that were found. Let me show this to you. I think I can do this like I did yesterday. So give me a sec. There it is. So I can look at you while I'm reading instead of looking to the side. Here it is. There we go. So, whoops, hold on. Okay, it worked. No, not really. There we go. That's as big as I can get it. Shot it. Weird spaceship sighted, claim. Los Angeles, October 14th. The Los Angeles Daily News said in a story from San Diego today that many persons were believed a spaceship from another planet had tried to contact Earth during last week's showering of meteors from a Jacobi-Zinner comet. Jacobini. Zinner. At San Diego, authorities said they received no reports of such a phenomenon and were frankly skeptical of it. Police said they had received no calls at the time. Remember, that's how they used to talk back in the 50s. Weird object. The Daily News said at least a dozen persons testified that on the night of October 9th, a large and weird object with something that looked like wings had appeared over the city. It was shaped like a bullet and left a thin vapor trail behind it. The news quoted William L. Neighbors, a San Diego County Hospital attendant, as saying, medium backs claim. Meade Lane, editor of an occult publication called The Round Robin, was reported as putting a medium to work on the supposed sighting. The medium claimed it was a spaceship named Carita from an unidentified planet, naturally, the news said. He added the ship didn't land because they're afraid of the reception they'll get. In item number 2, folks were screaming in agony at this memorandum. It is respectively addressed to certain scientists of distinction, to important aeronautical and military authorities, to a number of public officials, and to a few... Listen to this. Listen to this memorandum. It says, this memorandum is respectfully addressed to certain scientists of distinction, to important aeronautical and military authorities, to a number of public officials, and to a few publications. God. Just say a bunch of people. The writer has little expectation that anything of import will be accomplished by this gesture. The more fact that the data herein were obtained by so-called supernormal means is probably sufficient to ensure its disregard by nearly all the persons addressed. Nevertheless, it's some public duty to make it available. I mean, they talk about it. The object had an oval shape. It says fluty length. Oval with a heat-resisting metal or alloy. Not yet. It's blank known. The front of it contains the controls, the missile portion, laboratory. The rear contains armament, which something essentially of a powerful energy. Yeah, it's all scrapped over with ink. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm hunting aliens. Next. This is ufology. I like this. I really do. Experience is stronger than knowledge. I just wanted to say that and then show you this. Because you could be super smart, like my sister's very smart. You know, you heard me say it before. So smart, they're stupid. You ever hear that? Yeah. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe stuff. Yeah, you know what to do. Oh, there's a poll going on, too. By the way, if I forget a poll, no big deal. It happens. But the poll is for you guys. Tonight's poll, with only 89 votes, we need 120 minimum. Do you think it's a good idea for the U.S. government to share UFO secrets with other countries? So far, hey, look at this. They don't tell us how many votes came. I don't like this at all. 57% of you said yeah. Yeah, it's a good idea to share it. And 43 said no. We'll wait, see if it changes. It's too close to call yet, people. It's got till 47 more minutes. 47 more minutes. All right. I'm watching. And what's this? Help support GoofOn by liking, thumb upping, sharing, subscribing, and commenting in the comment section after the live stream or during. The algorithm loves it when it sees all the love. And thank you for being here too, by the way. I mean that. I'm all right. I removed it. You don't have to keep reading it. It's done. You're welcome. All right, what was I doing? Oh, I got to play this. So people are so smart, and this is ufology to me. This is Alien Addict. This is Scambian. These are the people that, what was the guy? What was Fat Tony? This is definitely Fat Tony. Check it out. This is ufology in a nutshell. Seriously, I can't play the music, but you'll hear it for a few seconds, and you'll understand why. Go. Ready?
You're a dumbass.
That's all I can play. You're a dun da dun dun dee da, a dun dun dee. You dun dun da dun da dun dun dee.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic.
Whoops. No. No.
Control this.
No. This will go good. Get that fire out! Holy mackerel, throw it in the water! There you go, poop on it! It's gonna poop on it. That's not, oh yeah, that's it. Throw some sand on it and water. There you go, the mud right over it. Look at these people. I'd be scared it would blow up. Genius coming up, 200 IQ. Uh-oh. What's he doing? Don't do that. Throw it in the water. Throw it in the water. Are you kidding me? Here, watch this. 3, 2, 1. Oh. That's all it took. Was just one look. Back to work. Back to work. I like that. That was fun. Didn't you feel good? Didn't it feel good to watch those people? Couldn't put out the fire. Don't you feel smarter for seeing? You do. All right, this bothers me. Shocker. This document, me, that was leaked in 1994 is real, says Jim Quirk. It contains the instructions on how MJ-12 personnel are to handle crashed ET craft, alien bodies, live aliens, etc. Debunkers for years have issued proclamations with no research or proof that the document was fake. It's real, though. Of course it's real. Why would anybody fake a document? Come on. This document was leaked, they say. I'm trying to open it. All right, here it is. Remember this? Get rid of this now. Pull that up there and click on this and click on that and open this and click on that. You see all those steps? In Melon, which we'll be going to, you only need to do it 2 steps. Here it's 7. What the hell was that? All right. It just went into full screen mode on me and I didn't even. Anyway, here it is. Yep, you got it. For your eyes only. Dun, dun. No Kim Papu. No see the body kulaka. Look at this, man. This is the real thing. Recovery operations, receiving and handling, EBEs. That's extraterrestrial biological entities. EBEs. You see these? EBEs. Living organisms, non-living organisms. Guide to UFO identification. UFOB guide. Identification criteria. Let's go to that. 30, 35. Shall we? That's it? Wait, where's page 31? It only goes to 25. Come on. Oh, that is bull. See? So it's not all real. It's a whole bunch of hogwash. Yeah, the aliens lived in boxes. These were the ones we used to bury them in. Unfortunately, it was kind of an ironic thing to bury them in their missile vessel. Huh? Yeah, I know. Yeah, look at this. Wow, it was a busy day that day. We had a lot of bullshit going on, so I didn't put anything down. I thought, what the hell? Let them guess. And then I put everything sideways because why not? Yeah, and this is the only time I wrote anything normal. All right, this time too. And this time I got my finger in there. I had some sort of skin infection right there. That was before they had eczema. Now they got eczema. Never heard of it in the 50s, but all of a sudden now I've got eczema in the 20s. And nobody had PTSD. We were shell-shocked. All right, this is actually scary. All joking aside. You know the fires that have been going on? Well, direct energy weapons are being blamed again. Yeah, but you have to see this. Jack Straw posted this, and it says, so many fires. Direct energy weapons, laser weapons, all over the world. We're experiencing attacks with DEWs. There is irrefutable evidence from around the world that these are not forest fires, but attacks with sophisticated weapons. And by the way, here's what people can do, not just the military, they say. Military and people. Let's see. Maybe they mean military and people? Because I don't think people, as in civilians, have direct energy weapons. I mean, we've got laser pointers, but not a laser weapon. Let me get my laser pistol. By the way, the best weapon in ufology is keeping GoofOn alive. If you want to help support GoofOn, we're supported by you. All the links are in the show description if you want to help support GoofOn. It's the only way to stay alive. It's all we do. Check this out. Hold on, I can't play that music. Sorry, can't play it. That's, hey, life in YouTube lane. Whoa, turn that down already. Jeez. Enjoy. It's not that long. How long is this? 1 minute, 20 seconds. I don't think it would go like that. I don't know if this is real. Oh, that is. That's just a lens flare, isn't it? Some of these are amazing, though. I don't know, right? Pretty crazy. I don't know. Anything's possible nowadays. All right, what do we got next? What's that? Ah, the music's still going. That's all right. We'll do it like Amy does it in the morning, except a little less volume. No? No? Yeah? Hey, you know what? I've never seen this before. I just was cruising. All right, enough of the music. I was just looking around for the Into Thin Air video, and instead of playing a brand new one, I want to do this one. I don't think I've ever seen this. It's from 8 days ago, which is really concerning to me because how did we miss it? Well, maybe I didn't, but I want to play it. So this is called Multiple Black Orb. Multiple Black Orb UFOs filmed over Phoenix. All right, maybe I did play it. Let's take a look real quick. If we did, I'll stop it. Bum, bum, bum. I don't remember this at all. Whoa, I don't remember this.
What is this in the sky, y'all? What is this?
This is great.
Nah, this gotta get sent in.
Black dots?
Bro, come on,
Dots!
what is that?
It's dots, the guy said.
What is that, man?
That is a very good question, and I want to know the same exact thing. Welcome back, my friends. We're going to be breaking down this video of what seems to be 4 to 5 unidentified objects over the skies of Phoenix, Arizona. Now, I originally saw this video on X posted by Think Tank, and the only bit of information I was able to get, as I said before, is that it was filmed in Phoenix, and we're going to take a look at this video and the stabilized version, which I believe was done by Think Tank, and they did a very good job. So here we go. All right, so first thing we're going to do is look at the original video, and I want to show this building here to give you a sense of how high up these things are. So if we move forward in the video, the guy zooms in on these dots. So besides the one that's off screen
it's
right
not
now,
my
we have
music.
the 4 in view, and right off the bat, and I commented this under the original video, that they look like black balloons.
Yeah, that's off Into Thin Air. That's not my music. Sorry. I even checked it. I'm like, wait a minute, is that mine? And I'm like, let me see. Nope. That's mine.
Rising into the sky. But it only took a little more looking to determine that these things probably aren't balloons by the way they're moving. And basically it was this part of the clip here that kind of convinced me that these weren't balloons. Take a look at how they're moving independently of each other back and forth. I feel like if these were balloons, they'd be caught in the same wind gust, moving in the same
Okay.
exact directions. Some of them are moving up while others are moving down. We're going to take a look at this right now and focus
There's
on
only
these
two,
black
right?
dots
Okay.
right here.
Oh,
Look how
there's-
they're intersecting each other, going in different directions. They're kind of switching places at one point, and there's also something else that's very unique. Now, here on the stabilized videos where things get incredible, not only are you going to see these things moving in different directions, but they're morphing in different directions.
Mike wants to know, good question, Mike from Denmark. The reason there's commercials is because Gufon has to survive. And I said, if I don't have a certain amount, I can't just throw away what could be a good amount of money. That's what I've been doing for the whole time. As long as I can survive, which I haven't been able to. Putting ads is a year overdue. I was supposed to do this a year ago. But because I was in and out of the hospital so much, and was sick, I just let it go. But yeah, that's why there's now ads in the live stream. You don't miss anything. Sorry. Yeah, if you want to get rid of the ads, it's only $13.99 a month, I think, for YouTube Premium. It takes all the ads out. You'll never have another ad pop up in your video. And also you get a whole bunch of perks plus YouTube Music, which is unreal, by the way. But that's why. Yeah, until things turn around, I won't do it on... there's some shows where I just won't be able to, but for the most part, 4 out of 5 shows are going to have ads now. Sorry, guys. Good question, Mike. I didn't know they put it on the live stream. That's weird. Yeah, I found out about it when we started doing this in January. But then January was so good. It was a record month. I stopped putting ads on after 2 days. And now we're having the worst month ever. But sorry. Yeah, I just don't know what else to do. But if it was like $100, I'd be like, but it's significantly higher.
In a way, it sort of reminds me of a little fish moving through water. Take a look at this, especially the one on the right here. You're going to see them morphing in different directions, almost like they're pulsing right and then pulsing left, kind of rising up into the sky. Look at that. That does not look like a balloon floating in the sky. These things are moving independently of one another, and it looks like those right to left motions are what's giving it the altitude. Let's go ahead and look at this section one more time without cutting. Incredible. They are literally moving in different directions, kind of pulsing up into the sky. So what could be causing this? It doesn't look like drones. It certainly doesn't look like balloons anymore. What could these things be? And we counted 5 of them. We'll go back to that frame in a second, but this is pretty wild. Some of them are above that cloud line now. Still.
All right. Anybody want to take a guess on what this is? Anybody? I'll tell you what it is, and you're not going to believe it. It's balloons. It is, unfortunately. Where these were taken looks like there's some thunderstorms popping up, those puffy clouds, thunderheads, and there's probably swirling updrafts, upwinds, and all sorts of winds that make these things go in different directions. The thing that stands out is not only does it look like balloons, they act like balloons. They probably are.
Moving in that left and right direction. Very, very odd. I'm very interested to see what you guys think about this. The stabilized version is right here on the left. Here we go. Watch this. Look at them moving past each other like that. And they are definitely morphing. They're changing shape. They're clearly gaining altitude. On the left, you could see all 5 of them. We're focused on 2 on the right. And I don't know if they're swinging or what's going on. I would zoom in, but they're going to get very pixely. That's the quality of the video source. And now they seem to be hovering. They're not really gaining altitude. They're kind of just sitting there, but they're still making those little left to right motions. This is a very, very interesting video. Now take a look at the one on the right. It is doing the same exact thing, just in another direction. It's almost as if they're scanning that part of the sky. It's very weird. I can't think of anything else to describe this with. They're obviously not flares. They're black dots. There's no light source. They're all traveling independently. I feel like if they were balloons, they would be a lot more spread out, or at least moving in the same direction. I'm going to leave the entire video link in the description so you guys can go check this out, because you could see that over time that these things are independent of one another. Just very, very wild. What could these things be? Now, if you take this video and move it forward.
If you want to watch the rest of that, I'll put the link in the show description. As soon as the show ends, you'll be able to check it out. But I think it's balloons. I would bet my bottom dollar, which is a true statement. I want to thank Dinkamazi with a $10 PayPal support. Thank you for that, bro. All the way from Australia, right? Thank you very much. Think I'm throwing it down. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Damn it. I never like saying that. It's not a really good statement. I don't like it. I appreciate you. No, it's I appreciate it. Here you go. Here's $10. I appreciate you. I guess you can say it, but I don't like it. I grew up with saying, here's $5 for you. God, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the $5. But now people took it to, I appreciate you. I appreciate that you exist to give me those $5. More pussification in this world. That's all it is. It's a little pification. All right, we're still moving. Now, I got to show this even though I don't want to because I'm not a big Rose Cuckold fan, as you know. Who is Ross Cuckold? I mean, Ross Coulthard? He interviews Michio Kaku. All you have to do is say Michio, right? You don't have to say Kaku. But I find the interview adorable. Yeah, let me pull it up for you. Shall I? Oh, Michio. Can you believe Michio is 116 years old? No, I think he's 80. Thank you, Dinkum. David Wilcox and everybody. Jeanette. Appreciate you helping out. How old? Michio Kaku. 77. It's getting up there. Here we go.
But these are all experimental.
Okay. Well, that's it. Oh, there's more. Hold on.
But these are all experimental, and the track record of these hypersonic drones is not very good. And you realize that these sightings go back decades before anyone even conceived of hypersonic drones.
So what are they?
So we're left with the last option, and that is other. And other or specter out there that has a secret program with access to advanced technology, maybe a James Bond type secret organization. And for the first time, the military is not immediately excluding the possibility of there being extraterrestrial. This is new. In other words, one military official was quoted as saying, quote, "They are not ours." And if they're not ours, then whose are they?
China, Russia, probably China. Just because somebody says they're not ours doesn't mean they're not humanity's. They're not a man-made object. That could mean it ain't ours in the U.S. And they spun it to mean, oh, it's not man-made? Oh.
If they're not the... So we're left with the possibility now, and the military is now owning up to this, that they could be extraterrestrial. And this is new. Before, the military would try to debunk these things, saying that maybe they're stealth bombers, maybe they're Chinese or the Russian technology.
There you go. Logical, critical thinking, right? Nobody knows, though, for real. Got that right, Valerian the Mac the Third. Welcome to the show, bro. Yeah, Michio Kaku used to be a lot different back before TTSA, right? He was against it. He and DeGrasse Hole switched roles because now DeGrasse Hole is more negative that there's life out there, but they probably aren't here. And Michio Kaku, you know, now believes when he never used to. It's very strange how these guys just flipped. But Michio Kaku is a little older than I am. So does that mean he experienced more and he's smarter than you? Possibly. Neil deGrasse.
But the military is now admitting that, yeah, they're not ours.
Do you think the United States knows a lot more than it's letting on?
Oh, God, what a brilliant question from a seasoned veteran. Wow. Woo. Man, you asked those hardball questions. Jiminy Glick. And look how proud he is of that silly question. That's something you ask the first time he's ever been interviewed about this. Terrible.
Ours.
Do you think the United States knows a lot more than it's letting on?
Do you think the United States knows more than it's letting out, mate? Tell me, under these bright lights, what are you thinking, mate? What are you thinking? He's trying to get all serious. What do you think? The United States got about the UFO.
Knows a lot more than it's letting on.
I can smell the crap coming out of this guy off the set.
The question is the United States hiding something?
Ding, ding, ding. You, sir, are a genius. 200 IQ right here.
Well, of course. I mean, we military, and I was in charge of this material. I, too, would be stockpiling a lot of this material. But the key thing is much of this data is now slowly being revealed. And the data, you go where the data goes. And the data points to a technology that seems to exceed our capabilities even today.
Even today. Ooh. Yesterday, not so sure, but today, whoa! It's so silly. We live in a fun world. Isn't this fun? That thing's great. There's such bad actors, too. Just don't act. Just be. That's what I try to tell myself. I try to just be me when I'm here, and boy, does that suck. Did I say that out loud? I did? Good. Good. Maybe I'll learn something from myself. Oh, this is good. Okay, I want to play this or read it. Well, let me see if I'm ready. On TV, I've seen a photograph. Oh, yeah. I love this. Excuse me. I'm dying every day slowly. So, retired NASA astronaut claimed to have seen that. Remember the snake-shaped UFOs during 2 missions in space? Remember that? I'll show you a pic. You know how people say they faked being in space? It's possible. I have to be careful that I don't scroll on something that's... Here it is. These right here. Remember this? Why is he the only... Who was it? Story Musgrave? Who was the guy that captured this? I can't remember his name. I'm looking for it. Well, anyway. So I had a thought, and then I immediately scrubbed what I thought this might be. Because you know how a lot of people think that because they trained for no gravity in tanks, you know, in waters, in big, huge pools, I should say. My stony brain had me thinking this was a snake in like a lake that they... I'm like, you know, it's just a snake probably in the water that they trained in. No, I doubt it. But it does have a snake head. I can't blow it up. But it does have a snake head. It's very strange. I think this is... Oh, it is Story Musgrave. Here we go.
Dr. Story Musgrave is a veteran
Hey,
of
where's the
5
video?
American shuttle missions who has seen and photographed several unidentified flying objects in space. Dr. Musgrave does not believe they are craft from another planet.
And 2 of...
Oh, yeah, I can't play this much longer. I already did. Shit. Well, here they come. I can do it this way. Come on. Oh, I see how they do it now. Where is it? He's got this one.
And some just single cell organisms.
See, that's bizarre. That thing is wiggling. It looks like an amoeba or an amoeba. Right? It's bizarre.
Organisms and other civilizations have been around for millions.
That's just bizarre. Okay. So we have some issues here, though, because a lot of people don't believe we're in space. Maybe we are in low Earth orbit where he saw that. Why is it so hard to believe that there's some animals living in our atmosphere? Because it's too close to home, right? Because it could fall out of the sky and crush us if it dies while it's swimming up there. Yeah. You know how many miles? How many miles? 250 before we get to the divider line between atmosphere and deep space. I know it's a gradual beep. Huh. But it is strange, that object. Yeah, there's one more too, right? The actual other snake. There was the amoeba. See, I don't like the way YouTube darkens the screen. Oh, they're just showing the enhancement of the amoeba. Yeah. All right, that's a lot of looking around for that. And there's the other one. Yeah, they look similar, don't they? Wow, that is weird, man. Look at that. Look at this thing. Man, I don't know. So, maybe they're in water. You think they're in... No, I don't think they're in water. I'll put the link to that video in the show description so you can watch it. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm told I need to play this and discuss it. Let's see. Physicist / author John Brandenburg, in a new interview, there are different types of hybrids, from non-human-like NHIs in humans and look human, from grays in humans and look insectoid. And they walk among us. Here's the video. Here's a minute. Well, a couple minutes, but just take a listen to this for a second, will you? I'm like, just friggin' look at it, please. This is painful to watch. It's actually painful to listen to. However, I think it's good entertainment. Check it out. If people could really do what he says, we, you, us, be in a lot of trouble.
There are different types of hybrids.
Of course there are. There has to be, just like flavonoids of ice cream. 57. Oh, no, wait, that's ketchup? Heinz 57, right? Wait, there's 57 different flavors of ketchup? Nah, I know. Shh. Calm down. So he's going to, can I preface this clip? What you're about to hear is unproven. You've heard it from people like, and also from, and others. No proof, but there's people like, and that other one who, remember her? Exactly. So those people too believe in this stuff. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, oh, I too can. And you know what? No lip movement. Found a way to do it. Yeah. You just gotta shake your vibration. Wait. Got it. I was told to play the clip.
There's hybrids like Spock, who are basically.
Excuse me? What did he just say? Hybrids like Spock? He's not meaning Spock, please, no. We're now using TV personalities to make our point. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, my heart goes out to this poor fellow. How his family must feel about him. Oh, hey, I know how my family feels about me. No, they don't. But all their friends do. No, they don't either. Actually, nobody does. Go.
There's hybrids like Spock, who are basically the offspring of unions between very humanoid extraterrestrials and Earth people. Then there are.
It was just the way he said it. And, Earth people. Just listen how he says it.
And Earth people.
Wait, you got to hear it in its full context.
Between very humanoid extraterrestrials and Earth people.
Wait, no. Let's go back a little further. It leads up nicely. It's because it's like he doesn't even want to say it. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't even want to say it, but he's got to. He's already into the lie so deep he can never back out. So this is it. He's got to go, and he's you can see psychologically to himself. He's like, yeah, friggin' Earth people, I guess. That's how it looked. This guy looked so deflated. And he doesn't even want to talk about his own experiences that never happened before again.
Types of hybrids. There's hybrids like Spock, who are basically the offspring of unions.
Look at the blinking. That excessive blinking. That means big time lie. Yeah, this guy's full of shee. Good for Sean Patrick Hazlitt for having this guy on. Good for you.
There's hybrids like Spock, who are basically the offspring of unions between very humanoid extraterrestrials and Earth people. Then there are hybrids with the Greys, who are basically apparently an insectoid physiology. They may have a copper blood pigment.
Why is this funny to me today? What is wrong with me? It's just him. It's the way he's delivering it. This is almost as if like it's a Saturday Night Live gig. It's a skit. And Earth people. Guys all over Earth people.
In fact,
look at this. Insectoid physiology. They may have a copper blood pigment. In fact, I have no evidence for this, although I've had a penny in my mouth. And when I drank the blood of an insectoid, let me tell you, it tasted just like a penny. They're worth every cent, I tell you. Oh, you see what I did there? Come on.
They will put that in Star Trek, that Spock's blood was actually copper-based rather than iron-based, because that's a system that is used on Earth for octopi and large insects, especially spiders, use copper-based pigment instead of iron-based. And it would explain their gray color. They're not pink, they're gray. And so what you come to the conclusion.
They're not pink, they're gray. Who said anything about pink? You see? Do you see this? That right there is a mental, I forget what they call that. In his mind, he's already talked about the pink shit, right? So many other times. But he just went off his own script, and it accidentally came out as if he spoke it already. That's great. It's called precognitive thinking. No, I don't know what it is. I forget. Amazing.
And so what?
And that explains their color. That explains their pigment. Really? Is that how pigmentation is? By the kind of blood you have? Iron-rich blood? That's why we have the skin we have here? It's not pink. They're gray. Who's got pink skin? Pink? Pink? Yeah, I guess he has pink skin right here. He's so flush from lying.
You come to the conclusion that the universe is a complicated place. There may be some people down here who are very...
Look at him shaking his head no. This guy's so overconfident in himself, his body lies just as freely. God, that is true. The body does what the mind does. Just he's so free. He thinks he's right. He thinks, and we know people like this. You're listening to one. Well, you see, I like proof. Forgive me. I like evidence. You just can't come out and tell me they have pink and non-pink skin, gray, because not because of the melatonin, but because of their iron-rich blood or whatever blood. Yeah, no. Watch.
You come to the conclusion that
shaking his head
the
no.
universe is a complicated place. There may be some people down here,
see,
who are very humanoid, like people supposedly reportedly from Lyra.
See how he's shaking his head no as he's telling us something is fact. This is one of the most common traits of lying that there is. Shaking no while saying yes. Watch. I mean, it's so bad. And this guy's so overconfident in his belief that he doesn't give a shit what I think, you think, or anybody thinks. We can go up to his face and say, you're a liar. And he'll say, I know what I know. And that's that. And he will sleep well at night. And God bless him. God bless him. But he knows it's bullshit. Everybody who's lying, making up stories about this, that, and the other, they know. They know. 99.9% of them know they're lying. This is so psychologically messed up. Watch him say no with his head.
The universe is a complicated place. There may be some people down here who are very humanoid, like people supposedly reportedly from Lyra, the region in the sky of the constellation Lyra, or the Pleiades. And the people from Lyra and the Pleiades are reportedly basically just human beings. They behave like human beings.
The incessant blinking. This guy's just out of his mind. BSC. Watch.
These are reportedly...
Watch the blinking.
Basically just human beings.
Blink, 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 blink.
They
blink,
behave
blink,
like
blink,
human
blink,
beings,
blink,
and
blink,
they
blink,
tend to
blink.
be really
Wow.
nice to people.
Who blinks that much? Nobody. Oh, yeah, liars. That's right. Watch. I'll give you full eye blink mode. Go. Oh, that's right.
Basically just human beings. They behave like human beings, and they tend to be really nice to people. Then you...
He blinked 30 times in 5 seconds. 30 times. 7 seconds. Watch.
Just human beings.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
They
9, 10,
behave
11,
like
12, 13,
human
14,
beings,
15,
and
16,
they
17,
tend to
18,
be
19, 20,
really
21, 2,
nice
3,
to
4,
people.
5, 6, 7, 8 to 9, 30.
Then you have
7 seconds. 6.5, 7. 30 times. You know how ridiculous that is? I know. I'm done talking about him. Don't worry. Do you know how ridiculous that is? This is why it's hard for me to believe any of these people. It's so hard. It's so hard. And they think they're going to fool us by sounding confident, talking quicker, leaning in, looking at the camera, you know? One thing that's very difficult are the time travelers. Time travelers They've got the hardest job in the conspiracy world. How do you explain yourself? How do you pull off one of the greatest, I guess, hoaxes of being a time traveler? Whoa! Oh my God, it's back. The glitch is back. I can't believe this. Oh, wait a second. Oh, this is bizarre. Oh, wow. How'd that happen? Must play time traveler. I hit the email twice and it kept bringing up the clip I just played. It's weird, right? 100 years ago, an American inventor named Thomas Townsend Brown believed he found a link between electromagnetism and gravity. He was immediately written off as a quack. But Paul Shatskin spent a decade plus researching him, and the truth, as you'll find from this clip, is being revealed about time travel. Yeah, this is actually really good. And he says it's so simple. Oh, no, it's not that simple. Well, the truth, as you're going to find from his book as well as the video and all that, The Man Who Mastered Gravity. Number one, he says highly credible witnesses to Brown's anomalous gravity-related experiments in science and government include Edward Teller, hydrogen bomb inventor; Curtis LeMay, Air Force General; Bill Lear, Learjet; Paul Alfred Beefield, physicist; Agnew Bonson, physics research patron who supported the establishment of quantum gravity, and others. We have quotes from these people in the video. The link is below. Number two, there is a lot of evidence Brown's work made it into the B-2 stealth bomber. There's also a 1942 FBI file on him stating he knew more about radar than anyone else in the Navy. Not smoking guns that he cracked anti-gravity at all, but quickly dispels the illusion his work never amounted to anything. 3. We also know through Shatskin's research that Brown retrieved exotic propulsion technology from Nazi Germany, likely from SS officer Hans Kemmler's Skoda Works. Number 4. We interview an anomalous, present active, top Navy scientist that believes Brown did discover the missing link between electromagnetism and gravity. He presents a novel framework for his link. Number 5. It is my belief that Brown's story is far deeper than meets the eye. It has implications for the nature of time, tightly related to gravity, even in conventional general relativity, and our understanding of UFOs and ETs. He was likely CIA Office of Science Intelligence, the group probably involved in all UFO and anti-gravity related research mid-century. Number 6. The whole Bob Lazar story is probably best explained through the lens of Thomas Townsend Brown. Number 7. If Brown didn't crack anti-gravity, very open to that, he likely created novel forms of ion-based propulsion in use in very advanced tech today. Number 8. All of Brown's work needs modern and independent replication and corroboration in a vacuum chamber. We'll pay anyone $50,000 to $100,000 or more if necessary, depending on equipment needs to do this if you let us film it. Special thanks to I am Nick Cook, who also made an appearance and has extensively researched the history of aerospace gravity-related research. meeting with top prime contractor defense brass. This couldn't have been made without his incredible book, The Hunt for 0 Point. It says, watch this if you're ready for a wild, wild ride. Are you ready for a wild ride, Goofodians? Let's go for a ride, shall we? In 3. Oh no. 2. Oh no, we're muted. No, we're not. 1. Go.
Do you think that Townsend Brown and Morgan know how to time travel?
Don't!
To go back to the very beginning in the Townsend Brown story, Townsend was basically CIA research.
The negative mass chases the positive mass.
The negative electrode moves toward the positive electrode.
Quieted down because nobody ever got anywhere, or it quieted down because it did get somewhere and it went black.
To what extent could that be the foundation of whatever has been developed completely off the books at black? There's something going on here that we're unable to account for.
Nowhere could we find any evidence that anybody ever made one of these.
There's sort of an implication that it's like some sort of time-traveling intelligence agency or something.
They were putting cameras on rockets and they were chasing them, they were filming them.
Which was astounding. My colleagues and I, we wondered whether he'd lost his mind.
Nice. That looks fun. It's a good year. The man who built UFOs for the CIA. Don't you love it? God, don't you love this top? All right, we're moving along. What a night. God almighty, how much have we talked about tonight? Trading UFO secrets with who? That's right. Does the U.S. dare? Did they? You know, I don't know. If the U.S. did, what did they get in return if they were to do that? See, that's the whole thing. Everybody in the planet knows that we have alien technology, so they believe it for some reason. Now, I've heard the Russians don't believe we have anything because supposedly they're saying they don't have anything, but we know they have stuff. Or do we? I mean, there's that one video, friggin' A, but they could all be just lies, propaganda. You don't know, and it looked like propaganda. Then you have the KGB one, right? And it shows the UFO on its side in a like where trees are, and then it looks like military are driving up, and they're like looking inside of it, but you never get to see inside of it. And then when the camera gets up to this thing, it looks like the cheapest POS model of a UFO I've ever seen. It's awful. So, yeah, of course it crashed. The thing is, all of it is ours. I don't think we've ever seen a real UFO, except for the Phoenix Lights, except for what happened over on O'Hare, except for Rendlesham Forest, and maybe Roswell even, and so on. They can't all be man-made, can they? That Phoenix Lights experience, the people who saw that at 8 o'clock or 8:15, 8:30, they said it was so big you could open up a newspaper at arm's length and you wouldn't be able to cover it. 1 to 2 miles wide when it opened up its wings all the way. What the hell? Now, we have seen technology that uses the Earth's electromagnetic field, but those are made out of, what is that, balsa wood? Whatever, that cheap stuff, that really light, flimsy stuff. I don't know. Even if it was 1 mile, 5,280 feet, is it? Is that a mile? My God, can you imagine a mountain flying over your house? They said on the Phoenix Lights that it was so low to the ground you could throw a rock and hit it sometimes. Scary. All right. This is from Toe. Do you know who Toe is? Theories of Everything with Kurt Mungle. This is really, he gets the most interesting people on. I want to play this for you. This is a really good, just without any, well, I guess I should tell you, but no, just watch it. Just watch this. This is really interesting. I thought so.
To get to a description of the one ultimate conscious agent, it's a theorem of our theory that there is one conscious agent. But to get to it, to actually describe it, we're going to have to climb up all of Cantor's hierarchy. Now, there's an infinite number of steps in Cantor's hierarchy, which means we cannot get there. So in 20,000 years, if we're still using this framework, and we've gotten to level 5 billion of Cantor's hierarchy, it's time to break out the champagne. We went through 500 billion levels. We're at A-Level 500 billion, and we learned a lot at every level. So we learned something new about consciousness every time we transcended and went to a new level. Time to break out the champagne. How much further do we have to go? Infinity. You're not any closer than when you started, and yet you learned a lot.
Okay. I don't buy it. I don't buy that theory. Yeah, I find it very difficult to believe, extremely difficult to believe that you could be some entity, you're dead, you're living in the afterlife, and you've got all this knowledge, and you go back, reincarnate, come back, reincarnate, and you do this for 20,000 years, and you learned a lot, but you haven't even come close to scratching the surface because you're never going to know everything about everything, right? It goes on forever. That's what he's saying. It never ends. That's exciting. God, I hope that's true. I really, really, really do. But then I think about, it can't all be like this. There's going to be some lives that I'm going to live, and you too, that are going to be where we're murdered, beaten. Like what? Who? But here's the upside. It won't only happen here on Earth. It'll happen wherever there's consciousness. You may wake up as a new baby born chiquitito on planet don't know where it is, doesn't matter. But that could happen. And now you're bringing in all the intelligence of the animal. It's going into the one mind of all great, all everything, the all-knowing, all-seeing eye. That's what he's saying. I want to come back. I don't know why I would want to pick and choose to live like an animal on that planet. It's just not me. I don't even know why I picked Rich Giordano. I have no idea why I picked this guy. You guys heard that, right? Sometimes my consciousness leaks out. Sorry. It's all right, little dick.
And so what I love about this theory is it says there is the one conscious agent. And number two, using this theory, you'll never be able to describe it. But number three, you'll know precisely how far you've gotten and precisely how infinitely far you have to go at every step of the theory.
So it doesn't matter. Why keep track of how far you've gone? Makes no sense. If you're never going to get to the end, no reason to count.
So the theory itself predicts its own failure to actually describe an entity that it's a theorem exists from the theory. So that for me, that's one thing I love about the theory is that it tells me immediately how far I've gotten. And right now we're just at A-Level 0. We haven't even gotten to A-Level 1 yet.
He doesn't even believe it. Now we're at A-Level 0. We haven't even gotten to... He doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe it. Watch. You get two, because he doesn't believe it.
That's one thing I love about the theory is that it tells me immediately how far I've gotten. And right now we're just at Aleph 0.
See, there's the first one. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Now watch, here comes the second one coming up.
We haven't even gotten to Aleph 1 yet.
There it is. We haven't even got to Aleph 1 yet. Right? That's how you know. People don't believe in their own words. That's what scares me. I don't like being me.
Exists from the theory. So that for me, that's one thing I
Here, he's going to say something outlandish.
love about the theory is that it tells me immediately how far I've gotten. And right now we're just at Aleph 0.
He doesn't know that.
We haven't even
Here comes outlandish comment number 2.
gotten to Aleph 1 yet.
And he laughs again because it's a nervous laugh. He's like, God, I hope nobody researches this.
So we have a long way to go.
So, we got a long way to go. Crickets.
And right now we're just at Aleph 0. We haven't even gotten to Aleph 1 yet. So we have a long way to go.
John, do you have any comments quickly?
Yeah. I want to know more about what is meant by conscious agent and what is meant by the rejection of space time. But before I do that, I mean, the arguments aren't identical, but they converge. I mean, these are very, in that sense, convergent with Neoplatonic arguments that the one lies beyond all possible conceptualization. Because if you try to understand it, you have to understand it in terms of its structure or its cause, and therefore you haven't actually achieved the one, because you still would then have to get some system of intelligibility that explains the relationship between the structures and so you always are pointing towards an ultimate reality that can't ever be grasped. The source of intelligibility, the arguments go like the source of intelligibility can't itself be intelligible. And what was interesting is it sounded to me, Donald, and maybe I'm getting it wrong, it sounded to me like you got this sort of fractal oneing going all the way up, which means even your notion of the one is in some sense inadequate and it points beyond itself. And then the whole trajectory of all these ones points towards a one that is never grasped.
Right, it's never attainable. Right. What a horrible world we're living. What a horrible existence we are. That's what he just said. So all of this work, all of these lives, all of these experiences go where? Into the one mind, one consciousness, right? God. 2, then he said the Fibonacci, which is continuing of constantly changing but staying the same. As much as things change, they always stay the same, and you're always going into a nowhere hole. It's the hole to nowhere. It's somewhere, but you'll never get to the bottom or the top. And it's really depressing. Now that clip is like 8.5 minutes long, so I can't play it all. I could, but I'm not going to. But the link to that will be in the show description as well. That is a really good discussion right there, man. So what's the purpose then? Just to have experience? Just to give the high. Now look at all the different people. Billions of people over history, just on Earth alone. It's absolutely nothing compared to what's out in the universe. All the information that it's given to the God. I just don't buy it. Why can't things just be? Let me ask you that. Why can't things just be? It's nature. Nobody made it. It just happened. You know, maybe we'll never know why in this lifetime, but we're no different than a caribou or a shark living and dying. The only difference is our intelligence. One's in the ocean, and one has black eyes. Well, you know what I mean. So you mean to tell me, and this is what I've learned, only creatures or beings on this planet or anywhere in the universe that are self-aware have a soul. Really? After I just learned a couple of weeks ago that I don't even have free will, true free will, now you want me to believe there's another existence out there where everything is what it is? I'm confused. It doesn't make sense. Go to the light. Don't go to the light. What's the light? Well, it's the new opening into a new world. That's what we've been told. But even that's probably not true. It's really tough, isn't it? It's the biggest mystery of all. Aliens has nothing on what happens after we die. That to me is the ultimate of ultimate. Hold on, I'm getting a message. Hey, oh, that was nice. Marvelous Marvin sent $5 on PayPal. Thank you, man. Well, I didn't know you were here. Thank you for. Oh, there you are. Marvelous Marvin, thank you for that. $5 on PayPal. Mucho gusto. Hey, man, how you been? Doing all right? I don't think I've seen you for a minute. Were you gone? I haven't seen you. I'm glad you're all right. And thank you for supporting GoofOn. Seriously, thank you. Hey, what's up, Matt? Nah. How is everybody? Yeah, I saw this, Thor. It's all a program. Okay. Thanks again, Marvelous. So, Thor, could it be possible I'm a program? It could be, couldn't it? Is it possible? I had this discussion with Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal. Some of you know who he is. And we were talking about this. Oh, shit. I forgot. Going into oh, my God. I lost train of thought. I haven't done that all week. It was a good week. I had a good week not doing that. I can't remember. It'll come back to me. Jeez, I'm trying to think. Is it what we don't remember? No, it had not, I can't remember. Yeah, Thor, and if it is a program and it never ends, and who's it for? Why? What does it matter? So are we in a prison? Are we food? Are we bait? You know, when we die, this all goes away. But they say our spirit goes. Your energy has to go somewhere. Yeah, it goes all out and it dissipates into the ether. So what happens to all of your thoughts and wishes and dreams and things you've done? It just dissipates. Right, but it has to go somewhere. It just cannot be, Rich. Energy is energy. It never goes away fully. Where does it go? It just goes, bro. You know, you can't pull it out of the air with a net and say, oh, this is Rich Giordano floating in the sky. I remember this. This was 1968. By the way, my birthday's in 10 days. You're welcome. I can't believe it. He's going to be 56 on March 10th. Doesn't work like this, or does it? Some people think it does. You slip a little bit of mushrooms and DHT or whatever they call it, and you could enter into that reality, right? And what is it every time people do this DHT or whatever it is? What do they see? They see a god, but it's not what you think. It's a woman. A woman. And all of them say it. If anybody watches Joe Rogan, you know he, his friends, and others who have all done that have seen the woman. And I think she's blue. Blue? Or maybe they don't see her, but they get a perceived vision of her. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Alfie Joe Bob's on March 2nd. So we are rich as Tyler Durden. Yes, you're in my universe. Nah. I don't understand. 18. Yep, I'll be 56. Yep. 68 I was born. Yep. Anybody else born on March 10th? Yeah, it is machine elves. It all is machines. Now, imagine everything we talked about and we're sharing it with China and Russia. Do you think we'd need to go to war with them? If we go to war, we're going to lose all of that intellect. All of the stuff that they talk about, it's all hidden. None of it's going to get taken. So don't worry about it. Even if Putin is talking about World War III. Did you hear that? I'm really worried, man. I'm sorry. It's going to suck next year. Anything's possible at this moment in the world. It's scary. It really is. Your daughter's 310. Here's March 18th for David Wilcox. Son is March 14th. Kelly, a Pisces, yeah. I nailed a Deborah on March 10th, once or twice. Do you want to hear something funny, Martin? That's my sister's name. And she spells it that way. Well, she hates it, but yeah, maybe you nailed my sister. And that's okay. Sister got around. She did. She got around. I don't know if she was a hoe, but hoe-ish. I don't know. But that's true. That is my sister's name. First time I've ever said that out loud. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go, and no bonus tonight. I do got to run. But I want to thank everybody for a freaking awesome night. Thank you, moderators and super chatters and PayPalers. Oh, my. Yeah, thanks a lot. Good weekend coming up. I'm going to have some videos for the members, a video or two. And, we got tomorrow. We'll be back at 7. Tonight, in a few minutes. Hold on. Alien Girls got that guy coming on in a few minutes, right? Hold on. I want to make sure. 9:15. So in 20 minutes, go to Alien Girl. I'm going to drop the link. Oh, shit. No. Come on. What's today? Oh, that's March 2nd. I thought she had that guy on tonight. Oh, I think she's doing a pre-record with him. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, she's doing a pre-record with the guy who was the insurrection guy, the guy with the horns and the makeup. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was tonight. She's doing it, but it's pre-recorded. All right. Thank you. And newcomers and veterans, thank you for making the chat room a fun place to be. Appreciate. Thank you for hanging out. And we do it here all the time. What do we do? Does anybody know? You won't be able to get it in before it pops up. I can feel it. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's truthology for ufology for you. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. It is Friday. And we are going to rock a Friday night. Please be good to each other. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Alien bless. Giddy up.
Unidentified flying object.